Cristiano Ronaldo, the most well-known player in Portugal and one of the most famous players in the world. Some consider him the best player in history, even though he hasn't won the World Cup yet. But as one of the best soccer players of all time, he won every major league title possible, including the Champions League, La Liga, the Premier League, and many more. Due to his amazing skills and career achievement, Ronaldo has accomplished everything. The Portuguese soccer player is one of the wealthiest athletes in the world thanks to his extraordinary earnings, so he's buying some crazy stuff. That's why he was able to show off his diamond watch when he moved to Juventus, and this watch was made for him by Jacob & Co. The watch had 424 white diamonds. It was said to have cost $1.8 million, so knowing time for Cristiano Ronaldo cost him $1.8 million. Another expensive strange item is a wax model of himself. The wax statue of Cristiano Ronaldo that he possesses is valued at $25,000, making it not only an expensive object, but also an unusual one. It could as well be the most costly thing on the list, but solely due to the fact that it's distinctive. The model was initially shown by Ronaldo in a Madrid museum. He commissioned the designer to create an exact copy. The hair on the statue is real and was imported from India. A professional hairstylist ensured that it was styled to perfection. I have no idea why he would have this, but it's certainly a peculiar item. But before we go forward, it's time to talk about the woman who cost Ronaldo $4 million. Ronaldo is currently making roughly $500,000 per week, and he knows it's too much cash to be alone. His girlfriend Georgina has been there for him through thick and thin, and they've even started a family. So when Ronaldo saw her comment on an Instagram photo from Cartier, he knew it was time to bless her. He saw the perfect opportunity to propose and promptly bought the most pricey engagement ring in the history of professional football players. An $870,000 diamond ring. And Georgina was so overjoyed when she saw the masterpiece that she had to share it with the world via a social media post. And I'm sure that behind the scenes, Georgina has been making up for Ronaldo's generosity. Because recently, Georgina has been watched wearing a $50,000 diamond bracelet. Ronaldo spent $140,000 on a custom-made Louis Vuitton jewelry trunk for her in 2021. The value of Georgina's jewelry collection is estimated at $4 million. So it's time to say that she no longer works behind the registers at the Gucci shop, because those days are a distant memory. Moving on to a somewhat less unusual thing now, or should we say items, because Cristiano Ronaldo has a collection that is undoubtedly worthy of admiration. If you're a fashionista, these incredible Ronaldo outfits are for you. Because Ronaldo is such a handsome man, he's frequently selected for modeling pictures, and brands are eager to collaborate with him on a regular basis. A significant part of the reason for this is due to the fact that he takes excellent care of his looks. Ronaldo has a lifelong contract with Nike, and he's known for always touching up his hair and make sure that he looks his best, which includes getting the very best in fashion, regardless of expense. In addition to representing a global label, the Portugal national team captain also owns his own brand name. Financial Express claims that Ronaldo's CR7 brand is now worth over 100 million euros. Ronaldo has built his brand CR7 into a lifestyle empire, with products ranging from men's jeans and underwear to an eyewear line and fragrances. Besides raking in millions through sponsorship money, both in salary and royalties, Ronaldo's CR7 brand is also a major source of income for him. Despite the fact that he may not have to pay for any boots after signing a lifetime contract with Nike, which will see the company provide Cristiano Ronaldo with the most cutting-edge and unique football boots available, he will still need to buy new sneakers for himself, as we've mentioned before. Ronaldo is a huge fan of fashion, and this surely extends down to the level of his footwear. Ronaldo has an extensive collection of shoes and sneakers, all of which are fairly pricey. He definitely has no difficulty getting the most up-to-date sneakers possible, particularly limited edition trainers, which make him stand out even more than he already does. Cristiano Ronaldo regularly pays for a cleaning to keep his houses looking fresh, ensuring that his luxurious mansions are always in pristine condition. His cleaners have a lot of tasks, one of which is to maintain the pristine and clean appearance of his trophies by polishing and shining them on a regular basis so that they can look as beautiful as possible in the cabinets where they're stored. It might not seem like a significant investment, but when you own a number of properties that need routine cleaning, the costs tend to build up and need to be kept up with. Because Cristiano Ronaldo is a world-class football player and has no problem spending money, he had no problem shelling out $27,000 on 2 bottles of red wine. Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't appear to have any problems when it comes to buying expensive things, and money isn't a problem for him. Ronaldo was in the famous Scott's and Mayfair London restaurant when he purchased 2 bottles of the most costly red wines in just 15 minutes, spreading it with the table. This simply shows that Ronaldo doesn't have a major problem of spending money. When you're a millionaire like Ronaldo, spending such a lot amount of money on a couple of bottles of wine in such a short period of time is not as much of an issue as it would be for most people. Very few people are able to spend a lot of cash in such a short period of time. In addition to having a huge love for all things, Cristiano Ronaldo is well known not just for his passion for soccer, but also for his extensive collection of high-end cars. He has a huge collection of cars to choose from in order to move from his apartment to training, and he owns a Lamborghini Aventador, which is a fantastic sports car. But that's just the beginning. He also has a Bentley, a Porsche, a Mercedes, and a Bugatti, so the total number of his vehicles is rather impressive. Ronaldo is certainly not just a fan of speed on the game, but also off it with his car choices. He owns some of the quickest and most costly vehicles that are currently available on the market. His garage is something that other people should be envious of. When discussing the former Juventus player's car collection, there is one vehicle in particular that stands out as deserving of a special mention on its own. The Bugatti La Voiture Noire, which is the most expensive car in the world, is in the former Manchester United star's hands. Ronaldo is the owner of more than 20 expensive cars, which puts him ahead of his competitor Lionel Messi's collection, and this Bugatti costs him a huge sum of $18 million. It's one of the most costly things that he possesses, and even if the Bugatti is just a car, it's quite likely that he'll treat it with the extreme care. A mysterious buyer purchased this unique model of Bugatti La Voiture Noire, and it was later revealed to be a famous soccer player, Cristiano Ronaldo, who made headlines across the world for driving such a remarkable car. There's little doubt that the Bugatti Trio are 3 of the most costly vehicles in Ronaldo's collection: the Bugatti Santo DC, the Bugatti Veyron, and Bugatti Chiron. The most costly one is the Bugatti Santo DC, which Ronaldo purchased for $9.9 million. Next comes the Chiron, which can be purchased for $2.15 million. Then there's the $1.7 million Veyron. A Rolls-Royce Phantom that's worth $400,000 is one of the 2 Rolls-Royces that Ronaldo has in his collection, and a Rolls-Royce Cullinan that costs $900,000. Ronaldo was defeated by his competitor Lionel Messi in the bidding war for the Ferrari 335S Spider Scaglietti. The Portuguese player owns 3 other Ferrari vehicles with a combined net worth that is nearly $1 million. He had a Ferrari 599 GTO that cost him $385,000 to purchase, $300,000 for a Ferrari F430, and $300,000 for a Ferrari 599 GTB Fiorano. It's hardly surprising that a professional athlete with a lot of money would have multiple homes, especially one who has moved around so much during his career. Cristiano Ronaldo is the current owner of a $7.1 million mansion in Madrid's La Finca neighborhood. Many of the football players who live in Madrid have villas in La Finca, a district in the north of Madrid. Ronaldo owns that residence in one of the largest in the complex. However, it's unlikely he'll be keeping it in the long term because he now resides in England. In addition to Ronaldo, Eden Hazard, Zinedine Zidane, Diego Simeone, and Toni Kroos all own real estate in Madrid. Ronaldo also has an apartment in Trump Towers in Manhattan that's estimated to be worth $18.5 million. Ronaldo also has some very spectacular properties on the island of Madeira, which is where Ronaldo was born. Ronaldo owns a 7-story apartment block in Funchal, where his mother spends the most of her time, in addition to a home in Lisbon, Portugal. The most expensive item that Cristiano Ronaldo possesses by far is his very own private jet, which has a price tag of approximately $32 million and has the capacity to carry more than a dozen passengers on any given flight. Ronaldo's Gulfstream jet is truly the ultimate example of luxury in its class. It's not surprising that a famous football player like Ronaldo would want to travel in style, as it reflects the dedication he's shown to his career. When Ronaldo travels, he's able to choose exactly who accompanies him, so he's able to avoid the stress associated with traveling in crowded airports and on aeroplanes. This allows him to relax and focus on his game. If you're a Cristiano Ronaldo fan, tell us what's the most impressive thing of Ronaldo's expensive collection you like the most.